whatever question you have. So my name is Iman. I'm a fourth year nuclear engineering student at Ontario Tech. I have had about 9 months of co-op experience, so I have some experience in the industry. I volunteer at school, and I just juggle life that way. So I'll just give it to Amani here to introduce herself, and we will do the big circle.
I'm in grade 11. I'm Sabrina, grade 9.
Guys, say what you want to do.
Yeah, if you guys want to share any
My name is
hobbies you
Mark.
have, or like what you aspire to.
I'm in grade 8. My name is Ziad. I'm in grade 9.
My name is Nadir, I'm in grade 12.
My name is Omar and I'm in grade 11.
Yeah, what you want to do.
My name is Yaya. I'm in grade 12. I want to go into business.
My name is Nadim, I'm in grade 12, and I want to go into sociology, psychology.
My name is Sammy. I want to go into business technology.
My name is Umar. I'm in grade 11 and I want to be a doctor.
My name is Adil and I'm in my second year of electrical engineering at Ontario Tech University.
My name is Ayman and I'm in my second year as a mechatronics engineering student.
My name is Ahmed and I want to be a computer programmer.
My name is Abil and I want to be an engineer.
So it's back to me again. How do you guys want to start? Should I share my experience, or do you guys have any questions you want to ask? Discussion. Okay, so some of you have shared what you want to do. I heard sociology, business, programming, medicine, several stuff. So I assume you guys mostly are grade 12. How's choosing university? Have you decided where you want to go? Did you open the applications? Where's your progress? Can you share with us?
I've applied to Waterloo, Laurier, George Schulich, and Ryerson, but I didn't submit it yet because I don't know exactly where I want to go, where I want to go, so I still have to decide.
So what's your desire?
Waterloo and Laurier is for business and comm sci. Ryerson and York is for business.
I wanted to go into the sociology, psychology field, so I applied at Waterloo, York, Ryerson, and UOYT, but I didn't get anything back yet. I think that was
I want to do business technology management at Ryerson.
So you guys have started the process already. That's pretty good because the deadlines are in March. You guys are very ahead. For those of you who are still in high school, have you decided that there's a certain program you want to go through, or you are not sure yet, or are you even debating whether you want to do a degree or a diploma? What's your status?
Either
UFT for their social worker thing they have there, or for yourself. Anyone else wants to share? Do Ivan and Adel want to share the experience of choosing university, deciding what program to do, why, any memorable things?
So I'm gonna talk about why I chose the program. So when I was in high school, I was very interested in the mechanical design of things and how they interact with each other. So I chose mechatronics engineering because I wanted to pursue my passion in order to learn more on how mechanical things interact with each other. And yeah, that's it.
When I was in high school, I was good at maths and physics, so I figured out engineering was something right. And in first year, all of the courses were general. I was good at physics again, physics 1 and physics 2, so I realized maybe it's better to take electrical engineering. That's how I'm doing electrical engineering right now.
So to summarize, I'll just discuss about the challenges associated with determining what program you want to go through. For me, it wasn't really simple. I always wanted to do engineering. Engineering for me was problem solving. I wanted to solve problems, so I knew I wanted to do engineering, but I didn't really know what engineering to go through. So I chose the most unique one, which is nuclear engineering, and I still debated first, second, third, even now, if I wanted to graduate with that program or if I want to go grad school. So my point is, it doesn't have to be definite that you want to do this and you want to stick with this, but it's always more preferable to progress rather than not to. So as long as you have one passion and you want to try it, it's a good thing that you put the hard work and do the work rather than to be like, oh, do I have to be sure about this? Should I be scared? How do other people feel? It's just normal to have challenges and to have doubts about what you want to do. So just do it instead of being or puzzling about whether it's the right thing to do. Is anyone curious about university high school transitions? Do you have any expectations? What do you expect going through university from high school?
I just expect, so like when I went from grade 8 to grade 9, it was pretty different. I just expect the same thing, basically. Like I just don't know anyone there, don't know the place, out there, figuring it out there.
The only thing I don't know how to like react to, like expect is like the class sizes in university. I heard like hundreds of people, and it's just like we're on our own instead of like asking questions during lessons. That's really it.
Expect walking around a lot because universities are like they have their own area, like lots of streets and stuff. So you have to walk like 10 minutes to your next class or whatever.
So I'm an adult, you guys are still fresh in second year. Do you guys want to share the transition? Any challenges you faced?
It's a very big challenge transitioning from high school to university. It's because when you're in high school, you're a dependent learner, and your teachers they're gonna tell you to do your homework, and then the next day they check your homework. But when you go to university, your teacher, your professor is gonna tell you to do the homework, but they're not gonna check your work. So you have to be independent, and your homeworks are not gonna have marks, but you have to do it so that you do well on the exam and midterms. So the biggest challenge is shifting from a dependent learning style to an independent learning style.
The biggest challenge I faced was distractions. When you're in a high school, at least you have someone who always tells you to do stuff. But once you go to university, it's just you. You're the one who have to tell yourself to do this or that. You're no longer with your parents or someone who always tells you to do stuff. And yeah.
So I'll just answer some of the questions you had regarding resources or not having someone to rely on. That's not true. Because most universities, I would say almost all, try to have resources for the students so that the students are not left alone. Those resources are academic resources, so some might have personal tutors, which you don't have to pay for. It's included in your tuition. So you could go to the Student Learning Center and ask for supplemental classes, tutoring. There are sessions called peer-assisted study sessions, which are supplemental to classes. So there will be lots of academic support. There will be also emotional supporters. There is financial supporters with the financial officers. They kind of give you advice on how to budget, how OSAP works. So you have resources, you just have to look for them. And also professors have something they call office hour. So that's a time for you to go and talk to your professors, whether it's about academic concerns, whether you have other concerns also. You could work it like based on need. So resources out there, you just need to look for them and you don't need to give up. Orientation is a good place to find what resources are available, so don't miss it. Just go see the environment. They will tell you a lot about what they have and what they can offer. There are lots of volunteer students that can help you with that as well. So make a good use of that and you will be fine. Like, even in terms of career advising, they will help you with your resume, job search, cover letter, LinkedIn, and everything. So as long as you look, you will find someone to help you for sure. In terms of walking, you are right, it's gonna be a lot of walking. So when people track themselves by saying, oh, I walked 10,000 steps today, I'm like, are you kidding me? I walked like 15,000 steps just from class to class. So you have 10 minutes of break between classes, and that's for you to get from class A to class B. And for most of us, we pray too, as a Muslim, so the prayer center is very far. So in that 10 minutes, you will have to run, pray, come back to a second class. So that's gonna be a challenge, but it's a challenge you'll get used to, and it will become part of life in a while. And if you're still having challenges, I'm sure there are lots of people to help. You have the seniors ahead of you, you have us in the community. You could just reach to people. People love to help people. That's the bottom line. So don't be scared to ask for help, advice. It's just human nature. We love helping people. People love helping people.
Okay.
So I'll just give it to the parents once for any question or concern they have, and I'll bring it back to us. Anyone wants to have a question from the parents? Okay, we have one.
There are several scholarships that kids could go into and be successful. It helps them in elevating the burden they graduate with. So, Iman, what would be your advice in pursuing the scholarships and other financial aids?
So scholarships. The biggest scholarship I would say is entrance scholarship. So try to get that if you can, and try your best with it. So for that, the high school students, you guys are like, should be aiming for that. So there are lots of scholarships. Some of them are based on academic performance, some of them are based on leaderships, some of them are based on independent projects you have been doing. So when you're applying to school, look through what entrance scholarship they have and apply to specifically to them. Some merit-based scholarships, they are just given based on your grades. So if you have, let's say, 95%, 90%, 85%, I think, there are some specific number of scholarships you could get. Once you get in, there are scholarship applications which you feel are very random. So you fill one application and it goes to different scholarships that are available, and if you are suitable to that, you will get it. There are also other specific scholarships. So go talk to your financial officer at school to guide you through the process and what's available. Anyone else wants to share on that? I'm not an adult. I covered everything, that's great.
Iman, you mentioned that you are not sure you went to the nuclear engineering program, and I believe many of them who are here may go to a program and eventually they may consider changing for whatever reason. So, what would be your advice, especially Iman, who has changed from mechanical to electronics after you get to the university? What is that? How did you decide to change, and what are the processes that you need to go through to make that change happen?
I'll answer first and pass it to Iman. So me, I have been considering to change, but I didn't. One of the reasons for that is that I'll have to talk specifically to engineering, but engineering programs are very general and they teach you some, most important skills. So even though you graduated from mechatronics, mechanical, nuclear, software, after a certain time, you could move around and do work in every field. So I didn't see the point of that. I also found nuclear engineering very interesting, nuclear physics specifically. So I'm like, there isn't really any point in changing that. What I need is the engineering skill, which is very common to all programs. I'll pass it to him.
When I was in high school, I applied for mechanical engineering, and once I started university, I became interested in robotics and AI, so I decided to switch to mechatronics. And the thing I like about mechatronics is that it's a combination of different engineering. It's a hybrid engineering. It was mechatronics is a combination of mechanical, electrical, and software engineering. So I wanted to do a bit of everything. So mechatronics fit for me. And the process of changing the program is you just have to fill a form, and you have to have a GPA that's higher than 2.7, I think, for to switch into mechatronics. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and also to add up on that, just because you graduated doesn't mean you need to stick to that program for the rest of your life. There are so many people who graduated from science and started working in social programs. There are people who graduated from engineering, and even if you graduate engineering, you could get accepted to law school, medical school. So your undergrad degree doesn't actually dedicate to your life. It's just a starting point. So, do you guys have any more questions?
Hi everyone, my name is Hanan, and I'm currently I'm studying early childhood education because I want to be a teacher. I'm studying at Ryerson University, and I'm doing collaborative program with George Wong plus Ryerson. And one thing I just want to give you advice is that as a new, you guys will face a lot of challenges in the future because coming up from transition is very hard. Coming up from high school to university and pursuing your career won't be easy. The only thing I can give you is fight. Don't stop fighting, because I have two little ones, 2 years old and 4 years child. They are boys at home, and I don't have a lot of support here, and I can do everything by myself. If I do it, I can tell you 100% sure that all of you can do it. This is the only advice I have for you guys. So fight, don't stop fighting for what you believe, what you want, what to pursue, no matter what the challenge is. If you keep fighting, I know 100% that you can be there, do whatever you want to be, do whatever you want.
Also, in terms of transition for the first year, the most challenging thing I found was getting to know the university, getting to know the resources. It's not going to be academic challenge mostly. It's going to be getting to know, adapting is going to be the challenge. And that's why first year is going to be difficult, not because academia is difficult, but because it's a new place. So you need to learn to manage your adaptation process to managing your academia as well. So use the resources, you know you can do it, you just need to go on. One last thing, how important is GPA and extracurricular activity? I'll give it to Amani first. Do you think GPA will be important in university? What about extracurricular activities? Should people be involved or should they focus on their academics? They should be involved. Why?
It's good on resumes, and it just shows that you can take the community and give back at the same time.
It tells a lot about you, just rather than just not your academics, but it shows you can take and give back. What do the ones going to the university think?
I think joining clubs in university and just doing other stuff is part of the experience. I feel like going to university isn't about just studies, it's about experience and interacting with other people. Yeah, it definitely does matter because I guess it does have a say in how smart you are.
Your GPA does matter. It's very important throughout your university or college, and same for the activities, clubs, and everything. Even in high school, I joined clubs late, but they're really good on applying university and college. And the same thing goes for university. They're really good on resumes in the future, and it just shows you're involved in the community.
GPA is important because I'm pretty sure you have to have there's a market to be above in order to stay in the course or the program. And if you go lower than that, then they'll probably put you on probation. And and joining clubs is important too because just being involved puts your, or it's a good trait to have being involved at a university.
I feel like joining clubs, it really shows who you are as a person. If you're in a leadership club, it shows that you're a leader. If you're in the environment club, it shows you care about the environment, and it just looks good on your resume. It just really shows what kind of person you are and what you bring to the world.
I think both GPA and extracurricular activities are really important. Say if someone applies for a job, the employer doesn't just look at if you have high GPA. He'll look at things like have you been volunteering, are you involved in clubs, and stuff like that. So I think it's really important to balance between having a good GPA and involving in extracurricular activities.
The GPA is important in universities. If you want to get a club, it's very competitive, and if you have a high GPA, you're going to stand out. And if you're planning on going to medical school after university, after you do your undergraduate, the number one thing that medical schools look at is your GPA.
Before we finish this topic, we have someone who wants to go to medical school, right? So we will hear from him on his preparation, his determination, why he wants to do medical school and everything else. Go ahead.
I'm not sure about medical school, but like that's like one of the things I'd probably like to go into. It's like business and other stuff. But I'm in grade 11 right now, so I have a very like open choice of what I want to do in the future. But like medical school isn't something that's bad. It's not bad to go into medical school, you know. So that's like one of my choices. I'm not sure yet. But I know you have to like get good grades, you know.
Get good grades, get involved.
Yeah, get involved.
So for the grade 9 and grade 10 students, how are you preparing for the program you want in university? If you want engineering, if you want medicine, if you want social science, how are you choosing your courses while you are in grade 9 and 10 to prepare you for university? All grade 9 and 10 should participate in this.
I don't know yet.
I don't know.
I feel like many people in grade 9 and 10, they just like pick courses that are just easy and it's very easy credit to get, but you should also focus on like, will it help you in the future, you know? Like if you want to be a lawyer, you shouldn't be taking like family studies or like food nutrition or cooking class, you know? You gotta take law and English and like writer's craft, you know, things that could benefit you in the future, and not just get you a credit.
Good point.
Yeah, exactly. When you are in grade 9 and 10, it's an age or it's a class where you prepare for what's coming in grade 11, what's coming in grade 12, and your post-secondary school as well. So you should be choosing courses that are going to help you as you progress. So with that, grade 11 and 12, how should they prepare?
I guess instead just take courses that will help in the future, even if it's hard, just like go to school, I guess, and do your research, find out what universities and what colleges provide those programs, go to like open houses.
I'm still grade 10, right? So I can talk about this. When you are in grade 9 and 10, whatever you study is generic. As you get to grade 11, that is the foundation class where you need to select your courses. The courses needs to align with whether you want to go to university or college. You can't make that decision when you go to grade 12 because, let me step back, you can do that decision when you go to grade 12. But the challenge is in grade 11, you haven't taken the preparatory course, the mandatory course, so you have to repeat a university level course. For that, make sure if you want to go to college, take college level courses. Or don't take a risk, just take university level courses. And when you are grade 12, if you want to go to university, you'll go to university because you already have your preparatory courses completed. Your grades are very important because every university have their cutoffs based on programs. For example, U of T, engineering program, usually their cutoff is around 94%. And other universities also have their own cutoffs. So make sure you get the highest mark. If teacher doesn't treat you properly, if your marks are lower because of something went wrong, make sure to go back, confront the teacher, bring your parents to school, and accumulate your grades. That grade helps you to get to the best university, to the program that you want.
Grade 11 and grade 12, do you want to add on that? Second years? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Angisana Tikasha Satrahohai of Fushligma. Megan Bay, if anybody guess I'm still a student? Anybody guess I'm a student? Do you believe I'm still a student? Full-time student? The mother of 5 kids? Do you think so? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, good. So I am a student. I'm a college student in Newham. I've been there as 3 courses, I think, which is in a business. I start with pre-business. First, I started actually administration. Then the advisor, they told me to go to the business because of I have experience with the business. Therefore, all teachers, they told me, you better take it in business than administration. Then I changed to the business, which is I started with pre-business. Why? Because I just want to try it. Because if I have kids, I have big responsibility. I was scared the first time. Taking for 3 years course, it's not easy to commit it. Therefore, I started with pre-business, then I graduate. Then I continue because I don't want to, give up. And continue, I take general business, which is 3-year course. I graduate that one as well. Then I decide again, I want to learn. I go to advanced administration, business management. Alhamdulillah, this year, my last year for school, I finished that one too. The reason why I bring this, the kids I seen in the college, they use their phone. They also a lot of interrupt. While professor keep telling for the kids, in the beginning, the professor always they tell us this is the rule for the class in the beginning till end. But the kids always, they have either computer or a phone. They keep distracting the phone. Please, as a mother, I really advise you. Because if I'm a mother, I know I feel sorry as well for the kids. At the same time, you guys kids, I understand. But what my advice is the best to concentrate. But always say the professor, it will help you for your mark, for GPA, for to success, to finish and full as much you can. Try your best. You guys have a lot of access, but most of the kids are not using. Alhamdulillah, she mentioned all what is in school, you guys will get. Man, alhamdulillah, thank you very much. I really appreciate what you give for advice for the kids today, which is benefit. You guys will benefit in this advice for a life of your time. Because school, it doesn't limit age group. Anytime, even though if you guys drop the school, don't give up back to school. Anytime. When you're ready, that is the time you continue your school. I was a student when I came to Canada first time, which means it is 1919. I was in high school. Then I had a baby, Akram, Ayman. I stopped school for a long period. Then I go back to, I learned microcomputer accounting, which is in a private school, 1-year course. I graduated that one. After 17 years, I go back to school again. Between 17 years, I was working on, and a mother, and working as a self-employed as well. But today, when I go to school, all students, they put me as example, because they always say, how are you gonna do it? Yes, you can do it if you work. You have to see your vision and goal, where you're going, what you want, what you need. You are the only one who's gonna finish and do it. No one can do what you wanna do. You have to do it, don't give up. Alhamdulillah, jazakallah khair. Kitteho, mashallah, Allah yastahu. ما حي أول داش أحد فخذ حلقرة تلفون بيشغلوا مدرسة بزال خصاء exam زال خصاء مبسل زال خصاء. I seen also between the girls and the men, the boys, the difference between especially project time. بجيه different رازق project set in the class B كحتاج أنت بجيه جرا full feel عسانش دلا قزيو ما لجاش مزيك بلو كحتاج مزيك بلو. Alhamdulillah, kit isam group assignment yachina brahohol. So you have to work equally. مسابشير مشاهل بخو. الله وزوك شكرا تيلازا. خير الجزاء. شكرا كتيخو.
One final thing. When we came to this country, we came with an accent, and we didn't know what to expect. We didn't have anybody to guide us. One thing I can say about this country is it's a land of opportunity. You just need to try hard. If you have difficulties, if you are stumbling, as Nabil said, you have a community, you have family. As early as possible, try to share your experiences, your difficulties. Even at school, go speak to your professors and make sure you reach out. Stand tall, reach out, volunteer as much as possible. Try to improve your other aspects as well. And I am sure you will reach wherever you want to reach. There is nothing that would hold you from reaching what you can achieve in this country. So just go, look for it, be hungry. When you are hungry, you are looking for food, right? Same thing. Success comes when you are hungry. Be hungry as possible to achieve what you want. And thank you so much today to come here and participate.
This is the end, right? Any more questions? We are all happy? You got something out of this? Okay. Don't forget to pray 5 times a day, even if you're busy. Even if you fall, don't forget the 5 times, you could forget the rest. All right, thank you.